Picture every failure you've had this year stacked in one room. Now picture the winner's room. It's twice as full. Let that sink in. Because you've got this backwards. You think the winner's room is empty, clean, all trophies. Nope, it's a landfill, way bigger than yours, and they walk you through it grinning. Let me tell you about a guy in a workshop. Real story. Look it up after. He's trying to build a vacuum that doesn't lose suction. Simple idea, right? He builds a version, tests it, fails. So he builds another one, fails again, and another, fails. This is his whole life now. Build, test, fail, every single day. And here's where you and him split. When his thing failed, you know what he wrote down? What was wrong with the machine, not what was wrong with him. You feel that difference? Because when you fail, what do? You make it about you. I'm just not good enough. Maybe this isn't for me. Come on. That's not a conclusion. That's you quitting in a costume. So here's your first move. Today, when something flops, you grab a note. One line. What broke and what you'll change next round. That's it. You turn the failure into data instead of a verdict. Try it once. Just once. Attempt failed. The pacing was off. Next time I slow the open. See? Now it's information. It can't hurt you anymore. It's just a note. Back to the workshop. Because it gets worse for him. Way worse. He doesn't fail 10 times. Or 50. He passes 100 failed prototypes. Then 500. The money's draining. His wife's teaching art classes to keep the lights on. And he's still in there, failing, daily. 1,000, 2,000. Can you even imagine? 2,000 times you build the thing, and 2,000 times it lets you down. Most people quit at 3. And I want you to sit in that for a second. How many times did you actually try before you called yourself a failure? Twice? 4 times? Be honest with me right now. Because that's the real gap. It was never talent. It was never luck. He just refused to let a failed machine become a failed man. So here's the next thing I need from you. You've got to split 2 sentences that feel like the same sentence, but they're not. I failed and I'm a failure. One is an event, the other is an identity. And you keep saying the second when only the first is true. Catch yourself tonight. The second, I'm a failure, shows up. You swap it, out loud. No, attempt 12 didn't work, attempt 13 is loading. Feel how different that lands. One buries you, the other one arms you. And naming the number matters more than you think. Say it. This is try number 9. Suddenly it's not shame, it's a scoreboard. And the number climbing means you're still in the fight. Now watch what happens around you when you do this. Really watch. The people who quit early, they get weird. They don't like watching you get back up after 5 losses. It makes their 3 and done look small. Let them squirm. And the ones who love you, they stop worrying. Because they can see it now. You're not fragile. You're just a person on attempt 14. That's a completely different person to be around. Okay, the workshop. Let's finish it. He hits 5,000 failed prototypes. 5,000. 15 years of his life, gone into a thing that will not work. And then, prototype number 5,127. It works. The suction holds. The whole thing works. And that man, James Dyson, becomes one of the wealthiest people alive off the exact machine that failed him 5,000 times. 5,126 failures. And we only ever talk about the one that worked. You get that? Nobody counts the pile. They just see the win. So here's the part that matters for you, right now, because I don't want this to be a nice story you forget by lunch. His secret wasn't grit poster nonsense, it was this. He never let the sting cool before the next attempt. He'd fail, log it, and start the next build. Fast. That's your last move, and it's the big one. You fail at something, you schedule the retry within 24 hours. Not someday, not when I am ready. A time, tomorrow, 9 a.m. I go again. Why so fast? Because the longer you wait, the bigger the failure grows in your head. Wait a week and it's a monster. Go again tomorrow and it's just Tuesday. Another rep. I know what you're thinking, but it hurts to look at it again so soon. Yeah, it does. Do it anyway. The pain fades the second you're building, instead of brooding, every time. So let me ask you straight. That thing you failed at last week, the one still sitting in your chest, when's the retry? You don't have a date, do you? Get one. Before you sleep tonight. You failed again. Good, that's not the end of your story. That's you, adding one more to the pile that eventually wins. Nobody counts the pile, but the pile is the whole point. So go stack another one. Attempt 14. Loading. You log it. You pick a time, and tomorrow, you build again. The pile grows, and one of them works. Go!